Anyone thought of the condition?
They need to like know what to like buy.
Buy. I need to know what to buy. Okay, can. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so they need to know what to improve lah. Okay, not say need not to buy. Okay, so make it sound a little bit more professional. Okay, your condition. So they need to know what would be crucial in improving the quality of education. Okay, so maybe you think which one would make sense. Okay, which one of these modern trends and underlying factors would make sense. Okay, then you go there. Okay, that's one possible condition. Anyone else got other possible conditions? Can also. No, can be anything. Can be people related also.
If you want to improve, that means that they need like enough like sources of profit, but then that means you can only take students.
Okay, so it's okay now because we already said that with profit-driven decisions, we have larger amounts of resources. Okay, so the resources are there. Okay, but now we look at perhaps maybe how we use the resources. Okay, that's the condition. Condition is that universities have to allocate its resources
Wait, what
efficiently.
kind of evaluation is this?
Evaluation.
Like
Anything.
any limitation?
Anything. It's either. Okay, so it depends on what you want to do after you have identified a condition. Okay, so another condition here is that they need to have the motivation to innovate, to improve the quality of education, or they need to be adaptable to improve the quality of education. Because improving quality of education means changing maybe teaching styles, maybe changing teaching curriculum, things like that. Okay. All right, so condition part, I think everyone should be able to get it right now. Okay, if anyone still doesn't know the condition, please let me know right now. Okay, if not, start on step 2. Okay, think of what modern trends you can use and how you can link it to underlying factors. What are you writing at the bottom? What are you writing at the bottom?
What you see?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're not going to write it in one whole paragraph. Okay. Okay, you're not done yet.
I guess.
Huh?
I don't
Looks a bit short.
I don't know. Wait, like, is that a part before?
No, this yeah, however, some more. Why would these developers be affected by today's highly competitive society? Here's when you link it a little bit more. Okay, as educators, main goal is to prepare what their students for society. They will want to ensure its quality is kept to standard. Okay, we want mix more link up. Okay, so your issue is that you were trying to link too much towards the university itself. Okay, so why I use such as? Because this is me looking outside of my example already. Okay, so yes, of course, my example here. I want to look outside my example. So when you bring age of digitalization, okay, that's fine. But what do you have to describe here? You need to describe how in today's age of digitalization, individuals, not the same in another university, or education institutions can adapt to the various changes in the world using technology to keep itself informed, things like that, okay, or keep itself updated. Okay, so the key thing here is to make sure that it's not just for one example. Okay, so is that a bit weird? Because here you talk about sufficient knowledge, then here you suddenly talk about buying digital devices for them, right? It's not connected now. Okay, so you need to have sufficient knowledge as to what needs to be improved in your education system. So it seems to me, okay, it seems to me that this condition should change. Okay, or this need to have proper allocation of these resources. Then here this one makes sense. Yeah. Done? Really? Not done, is it? Okay, I need to move on to this. Okay, later you're done, you let me know. Okay, so everyone, we move on to the next step. Okay, so our next step is quite simple. Okay, our next step is just to look at the opposite. Okay, so instead of right now looking at positive, now we look at the negative. What's the problem with profit-driven education? Okay, now, first and foremost, we will look at the negative, which is inequitable access. Okay, so with increased profit-driven decisions, not many people will have access to education anymore. Why? Because of this drive part. Okay, this driven. Okay, when they're driven by profits, okay, the cost of education will inadvertently rise. Okay. Next, this is where we look at should or should not. Okay, obviously should not, because this is where there is decreased access across. Then you set a context. Socio-economic groups, various socio-economic groups. Okay, but this is very important. If you stop here, if you just stop at access, decreased access, you're gonna be trash, right? Okay. Why? Essentially, is because you are not answering the should part properly. Okay, you need to make sure to mention a proper negative. So what if I don't have education? Or so what if I don't have better quality educations or academic qualifications? This is where it will worsen social equity. Okay, so what is social equity? Social equity is essentially where everyone has the equal chance or a fair chance to succeed in a society. Okay, a fair opportunities, fair employment, okay, all of these are considered as social equity. So this will definitely affect social equity as the education gap will start to widen. Okay, alright, so okay, I have to write this topic sentence very quickly, just combine the words together. Okay, Kara, you can just skip this, you finish the evaluation. This is not that important. The evaluation one. Oh, you were planning earlier, is it? Okay, I see. You explained to me now. Yeah, where can I read from? Here to here, is it? Wait, where's the condition? This one. So, wait, is that not that? Or is that is all the different conditions? So you only need to choose one, no, right? So which one do you choose? This one. Then which one was you? Why got imperfect information? Okay, so this is obviously a constant that you use here. But why is there imperfect information? So what? What's the reason why is there imperfect information? Any that's where you know underlying factors. Okay, so right now as an educator, okay, maybe let's say if you think of maybe professors in universities, what will you visualize in your head? You visualize that.
What I would think of professor.
No. Okay, so in your head, let's say you want to visualize a professor. Okay, how can you describe him to me? Example, I'm blind, I cannot see anything. How do you describe him to me?
Someone standing.
No lah. Okay, now describe like physical features. How will you describe him, Charlie? How will you? Huh?
Describe who?
Okay, a professor in a university. Imagine I'm blind. I cannot see anything. You must describe the physical features to me. How will you describe him?
He's old.
He's old. Yeah. Okay. So what's wrong with him being old? He's very stubborn. Okay, he's out of trend. He's not so adaptable. Okay, this one. Okay, so as educators in universities have a very what? Not say high age. Okay, no, you must start with age first. Okay, has a very high average age. Okay, they will be less out of touch with the current trends.
More of that.
Or more out of touch, sorry.
What is this, yeah?
Okay, that's me. Nothing. Keep playing my words. I mean, keep faulting my words.
Oh, your words are wrong.
Yeah, true. Not wrong. Good spots. Okay, next point. Alright, so next paragraph. Okay, let me just write out the topic sentence very quickly. Okay, so this is essentially my topic sentence here. So number one, furthermore, profit motivated mindsets. Mindsets inadvertently raise the cost of education, decreasing access to academic qualifications across various socio-economic groups and worsen social equity. Okay, the key thing here of my topic sentence is that I answer the first word drive and I answer the word should. Okay, this is the two important parts that you should try to tackle in every single question. Okay, so that's a no-brainer. Okay, so next, is where I need you guys to now come up with the elaboration. Okay, I need you to come up with your own guiding questions. Okay, but you don't have to follow them just yet. Don't write the elaboration yet. Okay, just come up with questions first and foremost. Okay, I need you to come up with 3 questions: 1, 2, and 3. Okay, number 1, think of the question in terms of the context. So your question 1 will always be a why. Then your 2 and 3 will be a how, why, and how, why. Okay, so you can either follow your own topic sentence or you can follow mine. Okay, so either look at your own topic sentence, look at mine, and ask questions to help you to write the elaboration. Okay, get started.